Good morning and a happy Tuesday. The time now is 4:43 and we are waking up to more dry air out there with our dew point values somewhere between the 40s and 50s. So it's a comfortable and cool morning on both sides of the lake, but especially across the North Shore. Not a whole lot of wind out there, but the wind that we do see is out of the northeast. So that's always a sign of a nice comfortable breeze, and we'll continue with it as we head into the rest of your day. But those numbers are down considerably from yesterday, especially at the lakefront. So if you're interested in boating, it should be beautiful on the water. Here are your headlines as a gradual warming trend continues. We see those 80s each and every day this week with 50s and 60s in the morning. So our humidity values will stay low. Temperatures nice and pleasant in the 70s for the majority of your day, and no rain chances. At least this week, we may see the possibility of a few working their way back in next week. Here's your 3-day forecast. You can see that gradual warming trend shaping up from 81 to 82 tomorrow and then 84 on Thursday. That's a little warmer than I like for this time of year, of course, but let's show you what's happening in the upper levels. Here's our water vapor imagery, and this is clearly an upper level low. You can see that system as it moves essentially right to the east, but down towards southeast Louisiana, we've got dry air locked in place and no rain chances in at least the next 7-day period. So watch as this pattern starts to evolve. This low will pull our direction and the high will continue to scoot west. At that point, instead of this ridge, which has been keeping us so quiet, we're going to see a little bit of a trough starting to work its way back in. And that's when we'd have the possibility of not only the reinforced cool air possibly making it down south towards us, but then a rain chance or two. So at least this week, you definitely want to fire up the sprinklers and make sure that the garden's taken care of. If you're like me, your mums might have died, which I was very upset about, but humidity values aren't going to be too bad. So we'll continue with the majority of that humidity returning into the weekend time frame, if you feel it at all. And here's your high temperature forecast for the weekend. We're going to see 83 on Saturday, 82 on Sunday and Monday. So had to add this graphic in there for everyone who's so excited about Taylor coming to town. No midnight rain, as we've been mentioning. Kind of feeling like a little bit of a cruel summer on Thursday, but we'll have slight relief for the weekend time frame. And of course, we are still watching the tropics, but Oscar is weakening in intensity, moving away from the Bahamas today out into the open Atlantic and away from the continental United States. So it's still barely hanging on to that classification of a tropical storm with the 40-mile-per-hour winds, and you'll see the movement has picked up significantly from yesterday. It's moving about 10 miles an hour faster, so that's great news. The pressure only continuing to increase, which is always a sign of the strength decreasing. So again, just want to remind you, as far as our season, I think we're about done. In the Gulf, there's dry air locked in place, which is exactly what you want for less development potential. Here's that rain chance of none heading into the weekend. But look, we do have the possibility of a slight bump on Monday. So again, leaving you with this weekend forecast that looks absolutely fantastic, and the 7 days showcasing our 80s consistently.